Recently, the couple have become center of public drama, debates of various sorts. Now, Regina came out in a night video clip screaming for help. This is too much. I can't take it. This violence is too much. In Ned Nwoko's house, I am nothing. In my house, I am queen. And this one make people to be intrigued and worried. What could be happening? Shortly after, Ned Nwoko came on the net and he alleged that Regina is the violent one, that she has a substance use and alcohol use problem and she needs to go for rehabilitation. That is why she has the violence that she displayed, and she wasn't like this before. And people start to get worried what could be happening. That is why we are here. What can you and I glean from this? This is a mirror for reflection. Lesson number 1, which is a takeaway for you and I, is that fame, money, and social status don't guarantee healthy marital relationships. The key takeaway is that regardless of how glamorous a life may look on the Instagram or TikTok, issues like communication breakdown, substance use and misuse, power imbalances, and power control can still exist underneath. The relationship between Regina and Ned was celebrated publicly. When the video surfaced showing Regina in distress, things changed. People were heard, said, wow, what? Some were bewildered, some were enraged, and the worry is still looking and praying for way out for the couple, especially for the younger one who shouted for help. So, for you, don't assume that a partner's wealth or status in the society or seemingly perfect image mean everything is fine. Look at the substance of a relationship and of your relationship, which include respect, mutual understanding, mutual trust, safety, and the like need to be noted when you are in the courtship stage. In this case, Ned Nwoko said publicly that he and Regina did not go through any serious courtship, that within 3 weeks they got married. And you could see where was the role of understanding. So you need to know that role of courtship in a relationship is for you to at least be able to set the guidelines of your relationship. Work to understand each other more. Know more about each other's likes and dislikes, the ground rules, and a lot of other things like that that we augur well for mutual respect, mutual trust, maintaining of personal esteem, and personal liberty in this relationship, because that is what relationship is all about. Lesson 2, the age gap, power and autonomy. Here we see an age gap and also wealth power gap, which can naturally create different expectations, imbalances, and vulnerabilities. The article, The Case of Regina and the Machinery That Silences Nigerian Women, points out how power dynamics can silence one party. This article is by the culture custodian, established in 2014. So if you are in a relationship or you are planning one, ask, do I feel heard in this relationship? Is my voice recognized by my partner? Do I have equal say in this relationship, or I just follow whatever is being said by my partner? All these things count. Then you have to note that, can I walk away safely if need be when I see that things are not auguring well for me in the relationship? Are my needs respected in the relationship? Not just my what my partner wants. Are my needs, personal, psychological needs, emotional needs, are they respected? Are they accounted for in the relationship? All these things count as you continue in a relationship before you say I do. Lesson 3. Substance use. Coping with issues of life, issues in relationship, and aiding struggles. Substance use, drug or alcohol, was publicly raised by Ned Nwoko as a key factor in this trouble. Whether or not you fully believe the claims, the lesson is clear. What is it? Coping mechanisms matter. When someone turns to alcohol, drugs, or other escape mechanism because of pressure, fame, or unhappiness, that's a red flag. Something makes someone to start to take drug, alcohol, or substance apart from just social meetings. When you are by yourself and you are taking these substances, then you are using it as a coping mechanism to cope with some hidden challenges, hidden trauma, or environmental pressure or challenges. So the guidance point for you is this: if you or someone you know uses substances to numb pain, or to feel accepted, or to avoid issues, seek help or encourage such a fellow to seek for help. Focus on healthy coping mechanisms like going for therapy, trying to get peer support positively, then open communication. Talk about the challenge with somebody that understands, that can help you out with other positive coping mechanisms apart from substance use or substance abuse. Lesson 4. We look at boundaries, self-worth, and self-identity. Your self-concept, your self-esteem counts a lot. Regina's statement in the video, he says, "In my house, I am a queen." It reveals an assertion of self-worth and boundary. Self-assertion, knowing self-worth, that she is placing premium and good value upon herself. So regardless of your relationship status, your identity matters. That means whether you marry or you are yet to get married, you are in a relationship, your identity matters. Who are you? Your personality matters. Your identity, your personality should not depend on that of your spouse. You are a human being with a life to live. So you are not defined solely by your partner or by what society say or by say you should be. It is by who do you think you are, who do you desire to be, do you aspire to be, who are you? Do you have a voice? Is your voice hearable or is your voice silenced? And you ask yourself, do I feel like a queen or king or a real human being in my own space? or you are just what fella call follow follow? Do I treat myself with respect and dignity? Does not my partner treat me with respect and dignity? Is there mutual respect? And do I expect respect and dignity from my partner at all times? And am I willing to walk away if the relationship is undermining my personality and my sense of well-being? These are questions you need to ask yourself. Then lesson 5 is the role of public visibility and hidden realities. So because this is a celebrity marriage under public gaze, one big lesson is how public perception can mask private pain. Because it's always in the public glare, nobody knew, and she was masking the pain because the way she expressed it, that means the violence did not just start that day she cried out. The violence had been there. Because the ease is too much, she couldn't take it anymore. That means it had been pressurized, it had been on her, but she's been trying to manage, she's been trying to cope until it got to a peak she couldn't take again. So we should take note of this. And then social media shows luxury, holidays, happy families, what is called the paparazzi. But behind the scenes, there may be struggle, like is trying to show in the case of Regina now. Up till this October, she celebrated her birthday on the 10th of October this year 2025, and it was on the net, glamorous, with lots of gifts and partying. This same October, she came out shouting. That means behind the paparazzi, behind the glamour, there were hidden pains she had been trying to endure. She had been trying to accommodate, she had been trying to cope with, until it came to a peak she couldn't take anymore. According to a Punch article on the unfolding event, it says that millions woke up to see the viral video and realized that what they had been seeing on Instagram had been like a fairy tale which started to crack. So for you, my favored and blessed audience, please don't compare real life to someone else's highlight reel. Be honest with yourself and very curious about hidden things. Don't let the glamour becloud your vision and your sense of well-being. Remember, your life matters, your joy matters, your real happiness matters, and this cannot be a function of just the paparazzi or the money. Like the Bible says, the life of a man does not consist in what he possesses. Your joy, your peace, your well-being count a lot, and some of these things cannot be bought with money. Lesson 6: seeking help and support is not weakness at all. It is trying to stabilize one's life. In the story we saw Ned Nwoko talking about rehabilitation, intervention, and family mediation count. Lesson 6 is that seeking help and seeking for support is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of sensibility, trying to stabilize and regain and rebuild one's life and oneself. In this story, we see talk of rehabilitation, intervention, and family mediation. Ned Nwoko reportedly insisted on rehabilitation for Regina. Whether that is the full truth or not, the principle remains: when issues escalate in a relationship, seeking professional support is wise. That we have marriage counselors, we have emotion therapist, anger therapist, and so on like that. So when you know things have gone out of hand, like this one that she had to come out openly and shout for help, that means there is need for professional help, and that's not a sign of weakness at all. For you, my dear listener, know your resources, know your strengths and weaknesses. Then know that when there is challenge like this, either emotional challenge, marital challenge, therapy is very important. Counseling is very important. Substance use helplines are always available. Then we have trusted mentors. I don't want to mention him. There is a mentor that greeted Regina on her birthday. Somebody that is respected in the music world in Nigeria. That can be a mentor. And there are some others like that that can come to assist her in her rebuilding process. So you too, you need help when you know there are challenges like this. If a young adult, please build your support network now. Know the resources available to you in case of challenges like this. Know where to turn to. But substance use is never a way out. It's very risky and dangerous. It damages the system. Lesson 7 is that your story is bigger than just one relationship. Finally, whether you are in a relationship, you are thinking of one, you are single or recovering from a breakup, this story can help you to realize that you matter more than one union. The identity you claim for yourself, the values you establish for yourself, the boundaries which help to moderate your life, your lifestyle, and your sense of well-being and your mental health. These are the things you build that will help you in your journey in life, and these are the things you bring up in your relationship during the courtship, so that when these are set, then you are good to go. That's why that axiom says, if the purpose of a thing is not established, definitely abuse is inevitable. So the purpose in a marital relationship is set during courtship. Remember, whether you are dating, you are in courtship, or you are planning to go into one, or you are married, remember to put on the condition, retable them. You table them with your partner. If you have not established this before, what you call the ground rules, the boundaries. Have family meeting, sit at table, say, darling, please, let's talk things over. Let's put the values on the table. Things will be a lot better from now onwards. Now, let's talk about application of all these things and practical guidance for you as a counselor. Number 1, learn to reflect. Write in your journal, what are my boundaries in a relationship? In this relationship, if you are in one relationship, what are my boundaries in this relationship? What behaviors are not negotiable for me? Some behaviors should be non-negotiable. Some actions will not be negotiable, as if they will tamper with your sense of well-being. So that's where you need to set the boundaries and let your partner know that. Like, you don't like being shouted at, you don't like being insulted, you mind yourself, you don't like being called names. These are some boundaries, and you just let your partner know, I respect you, you respect me, mutual respect, and things like that. So set the boundaries. No name calling, no comparative analysis. I am me. You can't compare me with anybody else. In psychology, we call it principle of individual differences. No two people are exactly the same. I can say, if I were Jonathan, if I were John, if I were Cecilia, I can't be Cecilia for crying out loud. I can't be Kike for crying out loud. I can't be Titi. I can't be John. I am me. My name is Paul. My name is Tinu. So establish yourself and stand with that. Number 2, check this out. If you're in a relationship, ask yourself, am I being hard in this relationship? Does your partner just like to shut you down, or just behave as if when you say something, avoid? At the end, you see that whatever you have said did not matter. That means your voice does not, whatever you say, whatever you desire does not count. It is what your partner says. Then that's a red flag for you. Do I feel safe in the relationship? Am I respected? Are my feelings really noted? So all these things count. Then you ask, are we growing together? Are we drifting apart? I mean, you and your partner, are you growing together? Because you're supposed to grow together. Number 3, you look at how you are developing. So you build yourself outside the relationship. Relationship should not define you. That's what we said earlier. You develop your own identity. Who am I? Who do I want to be? Who do I aspire to be? Who are your friends? What friends do you allow? What friends do you keep? They say, show me your friends, I show you who you are. So you choose your friends carefully. You build yourself with that. You have a decent network. Then you have your passion project, because you have planned for your life. Then your finances. You make sure you have it, and your mental health. These are the things you cherish. So develop this very well before you say I do. And if you have already said I do in a relationship, check this and try to rebuild yourself. It's very important. Then you need to seek for signs of abuse in your partner. If you recognize any sign of abuse, like emotional abuse, physical abuse, or substance related, talk it over. And if you have any of these signs in your own life, talk to a mentor, talk to a counselor, or talk to a trusted adult. You need help. Then, who is your model? You should have a model in society. It may be your parent, it may be your dad, it may be your uncle. You need a model positively to guide you, not the pictures or the video you see on Instagram or TikTok. So if you are a parent or mentor, show young people good examples of personality growth and personality development. A relationship is not just Instagram pictures or videos. A relationship is respect, partnership for growth and development. So please take note of this. Remember, it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to prioritize your well-being. It's okay to choose yourself over a relationship when it is not auguring well for your mental health, for your psychological, emotional well-being, or for your personal growth and development. In conclusion, the story of Regina Daniels and Ned Nwoko is complex, it's public, and it's layered. It involves fame, power, substance, love, identity, struggle, But for us in the guidance space, it offers a mirror for reflection. Ask yourself, what am I learning? And how will I apply it? So whether you are single, you are dating, you are in a relationship, or advising someone else, please keep these lessons very close. If you find this video of value, please subscribe, share, and like, and drop a comment below. Which lessons resonate with you most? Please share. And if you have any question, please send it forward and you will get adequate response accordingly. So if you are struggling in a relationship or with substance use, or you are struggling with self-worth, please reach out. You are not alone. Reach out to a counselor or to a trusted adult or to a therapist. Keep learning, keep growing, keep valuing you. Your life matters. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. God bless you.